Let us derive the relation between energy, momentum theta and S, T and U. So we are going to derive relation of energy with S, T and U, relation of P with S, T, U, and relation of theta with S, T, U. These parameters are very important because these are Lorentz invariant. So we want to express energy, momentum and theta in terms of S, T and U. Let us discuss it for both center of mass frame of reference and Lab frame of reference. Let us discuss first for center of mass frame of reference. For center of mass frame of reference, PA is equal to minus PB. Suppose it is equal to P, and E, we know E square is equal to P square plus M square. Here P is linear momentum, this P is linear momentum. So EA square minus EB square will be equal to, this is EA square, this is EB square. So now we know PA is equal to minus PB, hence P get cancelled with P, we get this. Now EA square minus EB square, E will equal to EA minus EB, EA plus EB. So from this we have taken this side, so we get this. Now we know E plus EB is equal to S under root of S, EA plus EB is equal to, we have substitute here value of EA plus EB under root S. So we have written here again. Now adding these two equations, we will get this. Subtracting these two equations, we will get this. Hence we have written here energy in the term of S and M is rest mass of A particle and this is rest mass of B particle. So now we are able to express energy in the term of invariant particles, invariant parameter. Similarly EB in term of S in rest mass of B and A. Now we want to find out relation of P with S, T and U, relation between S, P and S, T, U. So P square is equal to EA square minus EMA square. So substituting E value of EA from previous expression, we will get this. So this can be further written in term of lambda, where lambda is this function. Lambda of A, B, C will equal to A square plus B square plus C square minus 2AB plus BC plus AC. So lambda also depend on S and rest mass of particle. So from these equations we have written momentum in term of S and rest mass. Similarly we can find out EC, ED and Q. Now to find scattering angle, let us start with T. T is equal to minus PA minus PB square. So opening this we get this. Now rearranging the previous equations, we get this. Now taking this side and rest this side, we get 2PQ cos theta. Theta is angle between P and Q. We get this. After solving it, we get this. We have introduced lambda SA. Lambda SAB is equal to lambda which is function of S MA square or MB square. Lambda SCD is this, lambda function of S and MC square and MD square. So we are able to write theta in term of S, T and U and rest mass. Rest masses of A, B, C and D. Now let us find out energy, momentum and theta in terms of S, T and U in laboratory frame of reference, in laboratory system. So for laboratory system, suppose B particle is at rest, B particle is at rest and A particle is moving. So linear momentum of B particle will be 0, and which implies energy equal to mb. Energy of a B particle in laboratory frame of reference will be equal to mb. So now S will be equal to this. From here we can find out EA, and S can also be written in this term. From here we can find out PL, momentum in laboratory frame of reference. Similarly, from U we can find out this relation, energy of C particle in laboratory frame of reference, and it will be equal to this. And now using T we can find out cos theta in laboratory frame of reference. It will come out this. So hence we have written energy, momentum and theta in term of S, T and U, and these parameters are Lorentz invariant. So it was all about today's lecture. So next we will discuss some another topic. Thank you.